Hello there. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the channel. It has been a while, but I'm here to share some messages that have been downloaded to me. I have so many messages. I do not think I'll get through them all. I'll try my best to get through as much as I can in a short time frame. Do not want to keep you too long, okay? I do not want to make these videos too long, okay? But there is a message here that is reoccurring, and I just want to get it out the way because at this point it's becoming not annoying, but just annoying, okay? There's going to be a takedown, okay? There's going to be a takedown. Something going on behind the scenes or something relevant, significant about behind the scenes because I have BTS. Okay, I'm also hearing breakdown, takedown, shakedown. It doesn't have to be in that order, nor does it have to be one whole message or for one particular individual, meaning somebody is experiencing a shakedown, they're breaking down, and now it's going to be their takedown. It doesn't have to be that at all. It could be three separate incidences, situations here, people here, okay? Somebody going through a breakdown. Somebody is, going through a shakedown, and ultimately there's a takedown going on. But out of BTS is the T that stands out. So this is going to be deemed as some T. Somebody's name could be, could start with T, middle initial, surname, first name, doesn't matter. Somebody could have the initials BTS, STB, so forth. Mix it up as you deem fit. Only take what resonates with you. These messages are general messages. Sometimes they could be very much specific. Sometimes they could be timely, meaning right now or about to happen, or it could be the past, present, or future. Okay, however, this takedown, again, this is going to be T, and by T it's going to spread. People are going to be tuning in for this information, for this revelation, for this disclosure. So that tells me something that's going to occur on the world stage. With that makes more sense, because why else would you tune in to me? I don't know you personally. You did not sign up for a personal reading, so I might be speaking generally to what's going on in the world at large. But there's going to be a takedown. There's going to be a spotlight on this as well, because right now today's message, the takedown message, came to me on September the 12th, roughly around 8:49 p.m. Yesterday's message, I was reminded of the number 86. 86 came out in a message that I shared, I believe, on TikTok way back in December, early January. So if you're interested in what I had to say about 86 or how 86 is manifesting currently, you might want to check out my TikTok, See or Speak, over on TikTok. You can check out the description box for information as to how to get in touch with me, or my website to see what kind of services I offer, some of the things I do, etc., etc. But 86 is very relevant to this takedown that is about to happen or is currently happening behind the scenes. Okay, I have spotlight here, so somebody's name could be Jennifer. I do have some names here. Okay, Jennifer could be one of them. Curtis could be another. Davis, Victor or Victoria, George, Chloe, or Robert. These people don't have to be a part of the takedown, breakdown, or shakedown. Okay, but they could be. All right, they could be. A message could be here for somebody with one of those names. Okay, take it however it resonates, but these are the names that I was led to write down. Again, with the spotlight and Jennifer, I'm thinking Jennifer Hudson here. Not saying this message is specifically about her, but she has a song called Spotlight. And what I gather from that song, what I remember, is somebody was in her life that was very overbearing, okay? That was a little bit too much, too obsessed, did not want her to be in the spotlight, wanted her all to himself. And she was basically stating that she doesn't really like that hovering, okay? She doesn't really like somebody stifling her. So those things might be relevant to this message here at hand, that there's somebody in the spotlight that feels stifled, okay? That feels burdened, that feels overwhelmed with attention that they're getting. This is some unwanted attention here. But I'm hearing lose your spot, but keep the light. So this could play in with the overall message of the takedown, okay? There's somebody here, somebody of high repute, somebody very popular, okay? This could be a celebrity, some kind of star. It doesn't have to be, okay? But whoever this is, they're going to lose their spot as in ranking, high position, but they're not going to lose their prestige. They're not going to lose their dignity and respect. So this is giving graceful bow out, to bow out gracefully. You know that the time is up. You know that the time has come. You know, somebody's name could be Nikki, because now I'm hearing hang it up, flat screen, but not to even come off being so rude. This is somebody knowing that it is, or it has reached a time of maturity here. Okay, this move that this person is going to make, so this person might be demoting themselves. Okay, this person might be stepping away from a position here, and this is going to silence the critic somehow, or something else is going to silence the critic. It's going to silence many men. And that's where I get the name Curtis from, because that song is now being channeled. Many men wish D upon me, deletion upon me. Okay, so something might be relevant about that song as well. You're going to silence many men, many people who told you that you would not do something, or something you did would not succeed, something you said would not prevail. You're going to prove them otherwise. Okay, there's something about spotlight. Maybe the spotlight is going to now go on somebody here, somebody who I could be speaking to, because of something that it is you said about the possible takedown of somebody, about somebody losing their spot, about somebody just experiencing a downfall. But I'm hearing this downfall does not lead to rock bottom. It is not over for whoever it is that I'm speaking about here. Yes, this person is going to lose some form of power here, but they will not lose it all. Okay, it's something about still remaining important, though you are now less prominent, or your prominence does not leave you, even though the power does. Okay, it's a little bit of a twist here. However, with this takedown, it's important to note that even if it looks like things are chaotic, things are in shambles, when the smoke clears, okay, so a fire could be involved here, but doesn't have to be. I could just, you know, speaking in idioms here. When the smoke clears, there's going to be a restoration. There's going to be something renewed. There's going to be a rebuilding of something, and it's going to be presented as an unblemished gift, or something that has not been defiled here. There's a lot of purity here, or whoever I'm speaking about is considered pure here in the Lord's eyes, at least, if not anyone else's. Okay, there's something quite exclusive about an individual here that offers them, affords them much protection. Okay, there's something being protected here. I have untouched wood, so something's being protected because there is a very important purpose for a particular person to accomplish here. Okay, and that is playing out as we know it. Okay, or it's going to be played out so you could know it. There's somebody here who has been giving a lot of authority. This could be authority over someone, something. Okay, this authority could be in some kind of medicine, medical field, healing field, because I have to heal to cure. I also have to worship, so you could be some kind of worship leader. Okay, you could be some kind of clergyman, preacher, pastor, minister. Okay, anything in that realm that calls for worship. Okay, or you could be idolized for some particular reason, for some kind of service that you do, or you're being called to service. But this breath of authority, this scope of authority that you have been given, it should not be taken lightly. I'm hearing heavy is the head that wears a crown. Okay, all this could tie into the general main message of takedown, or it could be separate, distinct messages for separate people here, or it could be for one person. Another message that I received is that something is going to be of no value. Okay, somebody needs to take personal inventory of hidden idols, secret faults, anything like that, to keep yourself in check, to remain humble. Do not get ahead of yourself, because that will be of no value, or what it is you're saying is of no value. It's of no effect. It lost potency here. Okay, it will not be reinforced. If you do not cast something off, lay something to the side, put away something, it's almost like you're going to lose your rank in authority. Okay, so that might tie in as well. You have been given this authority. Do not abuse this authority. Okay, Do not abuse this authority. All right. I also want to share something that happened today that also prompted me to come and make a message, because I have been refraining from coming on, from tapping into the energies, because it's just so chaotic, so hectic, so heavy. What's going on in the world at large right now, okay, could be deemed as a big distraction. It's very important that you do not fall, okay, for the okie doke. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, there's going to be a lot of distractions around us at this time. Okay, do not fall for the okie doke, and do not take your eyes off the prize. It's important that you watch and pray. See that certain prophecies are coming to pass. Okay, you have to take note. That's for somebody here. You are being called to take note of things that are coming to pass. Okay, now I'm seeing the number 86 again. So some of you may need to go research that number 86. Okay. And see what it produces. Okay, just a simple Google search to see what comes up when you punch in the number 86 to get a better understanding of what is going on and what it is to come. But back to a situation that happened today, that I took it as quite prophetic. I took it as a hunch, an inclination to come on and share the video, that there was a message within that occurrence. So I was working out a bit, lost in the music, and I believe the song I was listening to was a DMX song, okay, called Get It on the Floor. All right, so automatically I'm seeing a takedown here. I'm seeing multiple arrests here. I'm seeing a task force here. Many people getting arrested, and they're brought down to the floor, hands behind their back. But anyhow, back to what I'm trying to share without channeling too much. So I'm dancing and my arms are swinging. I'm in the vibe. Get it on the floor. If you don't want to party, then you gotta go. You know, I'm in it. And I swing my hands up and I hit like a light fixture. And part of it falls, breaks, shatters. Okay? It's a low-hanging chandelier. Nothing fancy, okay? But my hand hits it. Part of it falls, shatters. There's glass everywhere, thick glass. But what I want you to focus on, draw your attention to, is that even though there was glass broken, the shelter for the bulb was broken. The bulb itself was not broken. Okay, so that further validates the message of lose your spot, keep the light. Okay, things around you could be breaking, but you're not going to lose your light. This is a specific message for somebody out here. It doesn't matter how things are shattering right now. Things are falling apart, falling to itsy bitsy pieces. Okay, and these pieces, these falling pieces presents a threat, presents a risk. You could get cut, you could be bruised, you could be harmed, you could be injured. Okay, but you could also be protected. And that light bulb is too far right now, otherwise I will show you the proof. There was no spot, no blemish. You would not have known that it just experienced such a tumultuous situation around it, because there was so many small pieces. I had to sweep multiple times and then mop to make sure I got all the splinters up, because my daughter's going to return home soon. And the last thing I want to occur is a splinter going into her foot, the bottom of her foot. So I did a good cleanup job. Back to the message. Someone thinks they're doing a good cleanup job, but they're not. The takedown is sure. This takedown is going to happen. This takedown is going to be a calamity, okay? But there's one thing that's going to come out unblemished. There's somebody here that's not going to go down as a part of this takedown, okay? You're going to be protected. Your light is going to be protected, okay? Your influence is going to be protected. That's what I'm hearing for somebody here. Do not be dismayed when you see things start breaking down around you. When you experience a shaking, a shake-up, okay? Many could be taken down around you, but you won't be taken down. It might appear that you're being taken down, but you could hold your head high. Be sure, rest assured that in this process of elimination, you're safe. You're safe. They cannot get rid of you. They cannot get rid of you. This is This is sounding very specific. For somebody else here, you're about to be restored to good health. You might have had a disease or just been feeling dis-ease, uneasy about something. You're going to be restored. You're going to be cured. You're going to be healed. I'm hearing fresh mercies are going to be granted to you. And this might be a call to worship, a call to praise, a call to rejoice for some kind of covenant renewal between you and a higher power, you and your Lord, your God. Okay? This authority is coming from God, either an authority to heal or to be healed, to heal oneself. Okay, something has to be offered without blemish, some kind of offering here. All right, I'm going to stop here with the notes and save the rest for another time if I feel led. Okay, something is of no value. There's no stopping this takedown. That's also what I'm hearing. All right. It's necessary. This is a necessary takedown. It has been in the making for a while. I'm also hearing that this takedown should have already happened, and that's just keeping it raw. There's something here about raw as well. R-A-W. Okay. I hope nobody is raw dogging. All right. Wrap it up. But, yeah, something here about raw. Raw could be authenticity as well. Be yourself. Continue being yourself. They can't move you. They can't shake you if you stand in that personal authority. Okay, I'm also hearing that 16 minutes on the clock. Today is Sunday, September the 21st, I believe. Okay. But again, these messages could be about something that occurred in the past, something that's currently happening, or something that is about to happen in the near or distant future. But I have a strong inclination that whatever this is, this takedown, it's happening now. It's about to happen, and it's going to happen on the main stage. Okay, so look out for that. If you're looking for something to look out for, I'm not trying to come off as a conspiracy theorist here. I'm not trying to stir the pot on anything here. I am just led to share these messages, okay? And it has been a while. Part of that is me willfully refraining from coming on. Didn't want to get caught up in the crossfire of all these diverse energies, these various opinions, okay? But even before then, I just felt like I needed to take a break. So somebody might need to take a break from something as well. I'm going to stop here, because I really do not want this video to exceed 30 minutes. All right, I might not go into the tarot, but I might. We'll see how this story plays out to see if it ties into the overall general message of takedown. Okay, let's keep it raw. Let's keep it 100. Let's not sugarcoat, even though I want to note that I do not come on here to hurt anybody. It's not my intention. It's not my objective. It's not my MO, wish, or desire. I do not want to hurt anybody. I don't want to posit myself as being anybody that I'm not either. Though most times I don't want to be right, I could tell you that most times I am not wrong, because my heart's in a good place, okay? I'm not a liar, but let God be true and every man be a liar. Meaning, if I am wrong, I don't have a problem with saying such, that I'm wrong, I misinterpreted, I misconstrued. I don't have an issue with that, okay? But I just want you to know that at the end of the day, I'm not trying to hurt anyone. So please, please, please use your discretion when it comes to these videos, when it comes to the messages that's being channeled and shared with you. Only take what resonates with you. Okay, use your discernment. Go back to the Lord your God and ask for confirmation if you really feel like I am speaking to you. Okay, take everything with a grain of salt, and please, please, please do not take anything to heart. All right, so let's continue being truthful, honest, forward, transparent with what's being channeled, and see how it's even relevant to what's going on around us. Okay, so far 2 cards have been exposed. I have a few more here. The first card to come out is Black Sheep. So I could be speaking to a black sheep here. We have special section. Okay, we all know that the black sheep plays a special role, a special part in the family dynamic, okay? In the collective consciousness, we have the black sheep standing out. All right, usually the one where everything is projected on, takes away the sins of the world, okay? But you have a special section, okay? So that tells me you are being separated, you are being taken out. And that goes back to the message that I believe I touched on, that there's something quite exclusive about you or someone that I'm speaking to here. So you could very much be the black sheep in your family or in whatever situation you find yourself in, the one who stands out in particular, because there's just something peculiar about you. You have some kind of gift, some kind of talent here that kind of makes people envious, make people jealous, make people feel afraid, intimidated, okay? So you have to be kept back away from certain people, away from certain groups. You're being kept in a special section for protection. This could also be witness protection here. Somebody could be in witness protection. All right, let's continue. We have focus on your nutrition. Somebody here needs to do just that. Focus on your nutrition, okay? I know I said that somebody might be going through healing and recovery of a disease, okay? And we all know that nutrition plays a vital role in recovery, in healing, okay? A very, very, very vital role. So we are what we eat. Be mindful of what it is you're putting in your body, especially if you are recovering from surgery or recovering from an ailment that was very chronic, very severe. It's very important that you know what it is you're putting it in your body, and also at what time. So there could be an element or component of intermittent fasting here. You could be told to do that. That could be recommended to you, or maybe that's something somebody needs to look into, intermittent fasting, okay, to incorporate in your nutrition plan, your diet plan, etc., etc. There's something newsworthy about you, okay? This could be about the black sheep. This could be about a healer here, a physician here, a celebrity or star here, okay? There's something quite newsworthy about you, hence why you have to be separated. Come out from amongst them and be separated. That's what I'm hearing, okay? So you could even be somebody who is a dietitian, a nutritionist, a herbalist, okay? You could be healing people that way. There's something newsworthy about the knowledge that you are sharing, or about a particular recipe, a certain meal, something that could relate to nutrition is quite newsworthy, okay? And you have this news, okay? This tea, going back to tea, okay? This is newsworthy tea. Whatever it is you are sharing, whatever it is you're doing, it's a good service. You're called to good work here. Going back to the message in the book where I'm saying somebody's being called to service or to do a particular service, somebody is a VIP, okay? Meaning you have a very important purpose that makes you a very important person, not in a haughty, narcissistic sense, okay? But you are being used for something quite important here. Let me speed it up. Okay, we have elevation. Okay, somebody is going to be brought to prominence, as I'm also hearing, okay, by some kind of news that you shared, okay, doing some kind of good deed, good work here, maybe humanitarian work here, okay, could happen to be about food, okay, it's going to bring you a lot of recognition, okay, all eyes are going to be on you. I'm seeing a spotlight going on a person for something that they are sharing. Okay, we have insecurities. Maybe you help people get over insecurities, okay? Or you might bring out the insecurities in people because, again, you are prominent, you are newsworthy, okay? Something very special about you, all right? People look up to you as well. Someone can't undo something they done, okay? That might be making somebody feel extremely insecure because they are now panicking. They are feeling disappointment, regret, even paranoia. Okay, something could instigate some kind of a war, some kind of beef here, some kind of hostile environment. But I'm hearing they're more with you than against you. Okay, so do not fear anybody that could kill the body, but fear those, or the one that could kill both body and soul. Okay, there might be a situation that involves a reprisal. Somebody might be seeking revenge against another person. Somebody might be seeking revenge against you. But I am hearing that it will not succeed. Okay, you are being protected. Like I said, this could be a platonic relationship, okay, a reprisal between two people that's in a platonic relationship. Okay, this could involve I want to say a popular face, somebody who is famous. All right, again, this gives me celebrity. It could be a photographer as well that's being taken down, maybe for some indecent exposures, some lewdness in their work, lasciviousness. Okay, or something relevant might be, there might be something relevant about a particular photograph here. Okay, maybe a photograph is going to be a piece of evidence. Okay, a photograph might be newsworthy. Okay, a photograph might make somebody insecure. Somebody's insecure about the photographs of them. Okay, whoever it is you are, it always works out for you. So you don't have to worry about anybody that's seeking a reprisal. All right, you don't have to worry about, everything always works out for you. So if you are feeling any kind of confusion, that's going to leave you, or whoever is seeking this reprisal is going to be left confounded. It's going to be under a state of delusion, I'm hearing. Okay, because they seem to think that they're going to prosper in whatever it is that is triggering somebody, or they're trying to trigger you, or whatever it is that is newsworthy. Whatever the spotlight is about to be on is going to be triggering for many men. Okay, let's see what the tarot has. We have about 3.5 minutes remaining. All right, so remember, you could lose your spot, but you can't lose your light. Okay, you have been given this favor. There's a favor on you. There's a blessing on you. You are blessed and highly favored. Okay, let's speed this up. No weapon that is formed against you shall prosper. We have the Seven of Swords coming out in reverse, okay? Somebody is not going to get away with something. Somebody is not going to be given the opportunity to celebrate, especially your demise, your downfall. This is a great betrayal that is going to be witnessed, is going to be used as a sign, as a proverb, as a cautionary tale that you do not bite the hand that feeds you. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse here. Okay, we have the Two of Wands coming out as well. Whoever this is that's going to be taken down, they did not have the foresight to see this coming. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, they did not see this coming. They don't know what is about to hit them here. Okay, they thought their strategies were foolproof. Okay, and they are now feeling heavy concern because they're realizing we have the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, let me slow down here. It's 27 minutes. King of Cups and the Temperance. Yeah. They're now concerned. They're stumped in their tracks. They're seeing that you are favored, whoever it is you are. And that scares them. They want to know where you get your power from, where you're getting this protection from, where do you get this authority from? Okay, and I'm getting that it's divinely given. It's been given onto you for a particular reason, for a particular purpose. You have had this gift ever since you were young, a child, a youth here. It may have been dormant, okay, but it's being reignited, it's being activated right now, okay? And you're going to affect a lot of people, I'm hearing. Okay, a lot of people in higher authority. There is something that you could do that's going to really grab the attention of many. Okay, even the most cunning of people is going to be giving you your respect because it's as if they cannot pull a fast one on you here. Okay, they cannot steal this gift, whatever it is that has been given to you. This is an unblemished gift, but the unblemished could be simply a gift that you are not using, have not been used yet, or a gift that you cannot buy in store, a gift that you cannot learn in the classroom. This is a divine gift that somebody has here. Okay, it's a divine gift that somebody has here. Okay, you could be a singer, okay, some kind of musician here, okay, but you are going to reap the fruits of your labor. Yeah, these people may have celebrated too soon. Excuse me. I'm hearing somebody wanting to dance on your grave, but you shall live and not die. I'm going to wrap it up. Let's take one more to close it up. Somebody may have tried to bring somebody down, may have celebrated too soon. They didn't really weigh out all the possible outcomes, okay? When they were strategizing, they didn't really touch on an important factor here. And that one factor is what's going to cause a lot of confusion here, okay? Somebody could have been very much double-minded when it came to this plan, plot, whatever is going to trigger a lot of people. They did not imagine that they will leave themselves out, cut themselves out. Now they're out in the cold, okay? Again, losing their spot. Losing their spot. Yep, they're losing their spot. They're going to be experiencing some kind of consequence here. They're going to find themselves in a lot of conflict for whatever betrayal it is that they participated in. All right? They're trying to be very clandestine about this, but this is going to be exposed. This takedown is going to be a big takedown. We have death in reverse here. Cannot stop this, whatever it is. 3 of Wands coming out in reverse. This cannot be stopped. The 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups in reverse. We have the 2 of Pentacles and we have the Chariot all flipped over as well. So I'll just use those to sum things up. And we have the High Priestess in reverse at the bottom. They thought they knew something. They thought they knew it all. They didn't know where this was going. Okay? They really did not weigh their options. They're just juggling what they could see. Okay? This is giving me somebody who wasn't prudent, somebody who lacks insight, foresight. Okay? Did not trust their own intuition. Okay? They turned their back on somebody because they thought somebody had lost relevance, lost clout, power, something. Okay? But I'm hearing their loss is somebody else's gain here. Okay? Their loss is somebody else's gain, and they're going to experience major consequences and repercussion. Okay? They're feeling immense pressure right now because something is about to be taken away from them in this takedown. Okay? This person might be afraid to lose prominence. Okay? Image might be really important to whoever this person is. But this situation cannot be stopped. Nope, this situation cannot be stopped. They will not get away with whatever it is that they have done. They are doing. Someone can't undo something they have done. 3313. I'm going to cut it here. Somebody could have played with somebody's nutrition. Okay. Somebody may have a special diet, keeping food in a special section, and somebody may have tampered with that. Okay, that's just side notes here. But the main energy that's coming out is somebody's about to be elevated because they spoke about some kind of reprisal, some kind of a takedown, okay, of a very important person here. There's evidence. This photograph is giving me evidence. Okay, so they cannot get out of this. Whatever this is going to be very triggering for many people involved, and even people who are not directly involved. Okay, that's what I'm also getting. But I'm going to stop here, like I said, because this clock don't stop for nobody. Take good care of yourself. Hope you catch me on the next one. I leave you with my love. Please read the description box to see ways in which you could support the channel. I could use some support at this time. And if you like the vibe, please subscribe. Okay? Shout out to the new subscriber. I see you. I love you. And I hope you find these messages beneficial in some way, shape, or form. Okay? Take good care again. Bye-bye.